going out to that hen. Well, that might do it for me for today. The hen was on this side. There's a creek behind me. That's why I originally set up was on the other side of the creek. These two toms are roosted kind of right behind me on this point, and they flew down to this field. Well, that hen that just went across, when I got over here, I heard her fly across the creek, came around this point and walked straight down in the middle of the field feeding. And that tom probably out in this, there's like off this point, the field goes back into the cut. It's like a little cove back there, and that's where those toms are strutting. Or I'm assuming strutting because they were gobbling. There's two of them. So when that hen flew across, I'm assuming the tom heard it, then saw it walking out in that field, and it just followed it. Pretty much the exact same path that that hen took. He didn't really care about my calling. He was out there, he strutted for a couple seconds, but he saw that hen cross that fence. As soon as that hen crossed that fence, that's when he started like trotting to get to her. And I just saw him probably 60 yards away from her out in the neighbor's field over there. Been a tough season for me this year. Better than I thought I was going to do today. I didn't even get any roosted really last night, so I guess seeing one is better than nothing. But now the problem is the next 3 days are supposed to be terrible. Rain, wind. I mean, it's windy today, but it's manageable. I wonder if I didn't have that Jake decoy out there, if you'd have just came to this hen. Because I have a hen and a Jake out. I figured when he stopped out there, when I called and he started strutting, that he'd come in. But I think just that hen going across the fence, he didn't want to lose that hen, so Big Tom, try again. Probably go over to the other spot right across the road, call, hopefully I can hear one gobble. It's just, again, the wind's terrible, so probably not. Probably just go home, but at least I got to see one, better than what I've been doing, so I'm gonna get packed up. That second one, I can hear him gobbling in the neighbor's field that way, so on to the next. It's May 1st. Been in here since before daylight. Kind of walked in at daylight. Didn't get any roosted last night. Didn't hear any this morning. 7-Eleven right now. Been just sitting here calling, mainly because I don't want to walk out because it's pretty far. Finally got my first gobble pretty far away, but he might be working this way. Kind of behind me. Hopefully he starts working down this road. Comes out into the corner of this field. I'm gonna overcall. I'm just gonna sit here and call every like 15-20 minutes. Hopefully he gobbles in so that I know where he is. But these turkey hairs seem to be kind of mischievous. They'll just slip in on you without gobbling or anything. I'll be quiet and hopefully one comes in. To be closing on to 9 o'clock. I switched to a different spot, a different complete area. Driving around, I saw these two toms. I can see them right now. I can't film them. 9:30. They had a hen with them, but the hen broke off. And they're gobbling to everything I do. The problem is, they're kind of far, and this field's muddy, so I don't know if they'll want to come. You can see them. They're out there strutting right now, and their heads are bright red. Well, if I can get them within 40 yards. Oh my God. Oh, hopefully I got that on video. Oh my God. He has like ivory spurs. Oh, I'm not in the water. Oh, I'm not in the water. Oh, make sure for safety. Oh, my phone's up there. Can't call that. Hopefully it's recording. Oh my God, it is. I called them son of a guns from all the way back there. I saw them from the road and they followed all the way down to right here. Man, hopefully I got him on. Look at that, he's been breeding. Oh, in the water. Oh, I'm shaking so bad. Oh, this has been such a grind of a season. I hadn't even been really close to any of them. Dad got his, he couldn't get it on film. But there's a deer standing right over there too. Dad got his, he couldn't even get it on film. He called in too. And after that, it's just been so tough. So tough. They've been roosted on other people's properties, or I need to get him out of this. They've been either roosted, oh dude, my legs are shaking so bad. They've either been roosted on people's properties, the weather's been horrible. It was supposed to rain today, but it only sprinkled a little bit this morning. Holy cow. Let me go grab my phone, get this thing out of the water. He's making a mess. He's all dirty. Dude, his head was so red when he came up. He was gobbling all the way here. Like literally just gobbling to, luckily I had there's a pond kind of over behind me and there's been a bunch of geese landing on it. So they've been gobbling to all the geese, like flying into the water and them, whatever you want to quacking or whatever, goosing. There was a good time they would call the geese at least. They would gobble to it, so it made it kind of easy to track where they were. All right, I'm gonna try to get this thing out of here. Okay, here he is in all his glory. He looks pretty nasty right now, but he'll dry out and look pretty, have a pretty fan. When I saw him out there, he was the one strutting, I think. I mean, there's two of them, but he looked really pretty. But man, I can't be more happier. This has been a grind of a season, one of the hardest seasons that I've ever been a part of, mainly because of the weather hasn't been great, and the days that the weather are great, it's just, I either screwed something up or it just wasn't where they needed to be for me. But I went this morning. Oh, those are geese. There's a couple geese walking through the field. I thought they were turkey. I went to a spot this morning, which is kind of across the road, mainly because there's been this one roosted in the same area for the past few days, and then I finally figured out where he's flying down to. So I was gonna go there, but he didn't gobble at all this morning. Nothing really gobbled. So I sat in this one area where we have a camera and we've been getting pictures of some nice toms, but only in the evening. But I thought maybe if I'm sitting up there calling, I could pull one in. And all morning I had one gobbling, but was on a neighbor's property and just wouldn't come in. He stayed in this like big wood lot and he didn't want to come out into the field. I'm assuming they have like the same routine every day. They probably stay in the woods in the morning, then about evening. When we get them on camera, it's like 2 or 3 o'clock when they come out into our field. So if this doesn't work, I was gonna go out there this evening, but we didn't get any roost last night, so I just got up and just decided just to sit somewhere for a little bit. Almost called, I mean, I didn't almost call him in, but he was gobbling pretty good all morning. So I backed out, decided, well, I better check this field because I've been here, it was a couple days ago now. I had a few roosted on this creek down here, but when I was hunting them, I was on the other side of the creek. But when I first saw him, I only saw one tom with a hen. And on the way down, I saw the hen go. I'm assuming she flew across the creek because she's not with the tom. She wasn't with the toms. And the same thing happened the last time I was here, but she was on the other side and flew on this side. And I actually will show a clip, and maybe I showed it before in an earlier video, or earlier in this video. This is the same tom group because there's been two here. This one or the other one I didn't shoot was the same tom that swerved me probably 100 yards out in the middle of the field and was running after that hen, and they took off that way. I'm assuming it's probably the same one. So this is the same tom that I saw a couple days ago. So I figured I better come up here, check out, and see if there's anything out in this field, because you can see this whole field from the road. And I saw him back in this corner and did a little bit of calling, just here and there, didn't overcall or anything. And with the geese, I could literally hear them gobbling all the way down to where I ended up shooting them at. But me and Dad actually tried to hunt these turkey too. We've been hunting these turkeys for a while. But me and Dad tried to come out here the other day and hunt these turkeys because the same situation happened where we saw them from the road. And we tried to scoot and shoot them, or reaper, whatever you want to call it. And as soon as I popped up the decoy, they were gone. So this time I decided not to throw any decoys out, just do some light calling. Honestly, in hindsight, it probably worked out perfectly. Me sitting there, it's not great for footage because I couldn't film them, and hopefully I got the shot decently on film. But for me, it worked out perfectly because I was over this little hill right here, this terrace, and they had to come up onto the side of this terrace to see where the hen was that was calling. And by that time, they're already in range. I mean, it was like a 30-yard shot, if that, maybe 25, and the rest is history. So now I gotta get this thing all cleaned up and packed out of here. I mean, it's a freaking dirty turkey. I think it's just been mating a lot because it's all of its bottom tail fan, or it's all of its bottom feathers are gone. It's inside of its wings are like feathers are gone. It's just like all you can see is skin, which probably doesn't help it with flopping in the water right here, but I'm assuming it's mostly due to mating. So now we got a not terrible walk, to be honest. I mean, I walked a lot further this morning, so not a terrible walk to get out of here and get this thing all dressed up and taken care of. So thank y'all for watching. Stay tuned for the next one. We have a few more days. I think we have like a week or so left. So Dad said I think he's gonna try to get out tomorrow. I'm not sure exactly where we're going. We might try some public. I don't know. Probably give these turkey. Probably won't kill any more turkey out here because we killed 3 youth season. Which actually, in hindsight, thinking about it, we killed the one during youth season right on the other side of the creek, but probably close to half a mile that way, like back to where that one ran across the field. So we killed that one during youth season, this one here, and then we killed one across the road. There's plenty more out here. I mean, there's one there. Then driving around all around this area the other day, I saw like 12 toms. So they've been doing pretty good here. So we're probably going to be done hunting this area, but stay tuned for the next one. We'll probably try some public. So thank y'all for watching. Please like the video. Please hit the sub button, and thank y'all for watching.